Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Transport Fever. We are outside of Portland in the very first goods depot, or goods station that we ever built. And it's filling up with cows. I like how they put holes in the side so the cows can breathe when they're inside their boxes. But we're watching our fuel line coming in, the one we designed a couple episodes ago, our very first diesel, that's going to bring fuel in and supply Portland with the fuel that it needs. And it has zero fuel was brought in. This train has actually never done any fuel at all. It's just something that has never happened. So I want to look into that in this episode and just see what's going on, because it's a good looking train. It's a very good looking train. I like the black with the yellow. It's get this guy, looks nice and comfy in there. He looks kind of bored, really. But you know, he's driving the train. He's doing his job. We're paying him a lot of money, and we're spending a lot of money on diesel, only to have it not do anything at all. Now, there's a couple of things that could be going on. Many things that could be going on, and that's just the things that I understand that could be going on. There's probably a whole bunch of other mechanics in this game that I haven't quite figured out yet that could be going on. But we're going to look into those in this episode, and see if we can't get this guy actually making money for us, or at least break in some of these nice big yellow fuel cars that we have. All right, so we rejoined the same train, moving into Tacoma, where it's supposed to pick up fuel. Yet, as we come into the station here, we find that there's absolutely no fuel waiting here. Okay, so we should have two trains filling up this station. Let's see, it's the Fuel Tacoma and Fuel Tacoma 2. Why did we do two of these? They should be the same, right? We just put it on two separate lines for reasons that probably... Oh, we wanted to, this thing was completely filling up with fuel. That's right. It was completely filling up with oil, and we wanted to use both sides of the platform. That's what that was about. Okay, that doesn't really seem to be occurring very much. And over here, we have just absolutely tons of fuel, and it's all going to Centennial for reasons that completely are totally unclear. Okay. All right. I'm wondering, my first thought is that maybe we just don't have any demand over here. Let's take a look at some of our truck routes. You are distributing food, and I think that's our only distribution line, isn't it? Your guys are... Okay, so we only have one distribution line in Portland, and it is targeting food. Oh, I bet it's not even... bet it's barely not even touching the industrial area. Okay, do we have another stop over here? Not really. Not really. So let's see if we can't address this situation by putting a stop, like right here. And let's get a secondary distribution line here. Let's see, a new line. That goes from here, from hither to yonder. And we will call this Dist Portland Industrial. All right, and we'll get some vehicles out on that line and see if it may just be a bit of a demand problem. Buy road vehicles. Studebaker. Crude oil, oil, and fuel. Are we getting to the point in time where we're going to have specialized trucks? I tell you what, let's throw a couple of specialized trucks on that line. Dist, Portland Industrial. And let's throw, let's see, coal, stone, grain. We don't need any of these. We're going to need basically also these trucks that deliver food, construction material, machines, and goods. Let's buy a couple of those and set that to distribution, Portland Industrial. And maybe that'll gather a little bit of demand, just a little bit. Let's see, how many vehicles do you guys have? You've got several. So that's looking pretty good. So yeah, we'll see if that generates a bit of demand for both construction materials as well as... Well, we're getting demand for construction materials, so you think you'd get fuel here. I don't know. We'll look at that and see if that doesn't address some of the concerns. Because right now, basically, all the fuel in the universe is going to Centennial. Let's see. Where's your line? You only have 8 cars. But you are delivering stuff. Okay, and in theory, this should be dropped off here in Tempe, right? All of it? Yep, there it goes. All right, well, we'll check this out, and we'll see how that works out over time. Just increasing that demand is going to help with that. There's still a lot of stuff going on this side of the river. I'm going to ignore that side of the river for a while, I think. At least the goods lines over there. I'm going to let them run for a little bit and see what's going on with that. One experiment I was going to try to run, and I think I'm going to run that on this side. I think it'll make a little bit more sense. But right now we have a line going out here to the left, and we have a line going out here to the right. And I want to convert that over to a true loop that that basically just runs all the way around, and we'll see how that works out. And in doing that, it's going to be a bit of a project, because there's a couple of changes that I want to make before we can make that happen. So let's pause. And so if they come around this way, they can go in there, that'll be fine, and then they'll take off. So this will be one side of the loop. This is looking fine. And I believe Wichita Falls is another terminal station that does something very similar. So that should work out as well. One thing I would like to do is kind of like what we did on the other side of the river and break up the goods and passenger lines so that they're running on separate. Just simply because we're about ready to increase the number of trains coming through here. Maybe I don't worry about it right now. Maybe we just set the lines up first. But we are going to have to make some adjustments to the way that these tracks work. So we definitely want to do that. So let's just get the bulldozer out and start working on this proper. All right, we're going to want to do an electric. We're not there yet. Okay, I want to bring that out. Oh, you know what? Let's bring out the center too first. Because they'll be able to double up. All right, and then maybe bring you guys in. Like that. Okay. Then we'll have to stretch straight for a little while because we need to make some sort of transition-y things here. Okay. And let's see. Let's go ahead and take this one back just a ways. And see what we need to do to... we'll just do that later. All right, so... these are going to come in on this side. We're going to need a crossover going like that. A crossover going like that. And can we do the same on this side? Why are you being that way? You don't look like you're doing what I'm wanting you to do. Okay, that's what we want right there. And then we're going to want to move you over to that side. There we go. And you... Why can't I get a spot right there? And right there. Over to that side. Construction not possible. All right, I hate to give that up since it was working, but... No way that'll work? No way at all? Hmm. Okay, something goofy's going on there, and I don't like it. So we're gonna try to fix it. Let's see. What do we have? What do we have going on here? It looks like I bulldozed way too much. You're going across, so you just need to go... That? Is that lined up? This just doesn't look right. Okay, let's take it all the way back, and we'll start over. Okay, those go good. Let's take this straight out. Oh no, let's try to line it up. There we go. That snapped. All these snapped. All right, you need to cross going that way. 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 All right, that looks good to me, except that these all don't line up. But that's gonna be fine, I bet. All four of those line up. And you need to come across like that. You need to come across. Still not gonna do it. No way that can happen. Hmm. All right, let's try something a little different here. Let's go ahead and take this guy out along its merry way. Connect him up and take you out. Connect you up. Except you're not connecting up. Why are you not connecting up? Ah, there we go. I did it. It's the small victories. The very, very small victories. All right, let's see. We need to take you back a ways. Go ahead and curve you over like that. You come over, make that curve. What? Okay, this one's not quite. Now it's tied to this track. That one should be going good now. Okay. That looks okay. So now, let's see, can we get this over like that now? Okay, so that would make you go to there, and then we just need to cross this one and make it intersect that one. That comes across like that. And merges in right there. Boy, that was a big mess. All right, but that works. So that way that anybody leaving the station can cross over and go the other direction. Man, that was tough. Okay, so we're almost done. We need to do the exact same thing, but over here in Ventura. Now, hopefully this one will be a little bit easier. Although it doesn't look like it. Looks like it's going to be just as much of a nightmare, if not more. Because we have this depot line to deal with, but we can bulldoze the depot line and not worry about it. Bring it in later at some point. Worry about it later. That is my preferred way to do things. Okay, we'll take that out. We'll take that out. Take you in and bring you on. Take you in, bring you on to where you line up. All right, do we have enough room to make our crossovers here? We shall see. Do that one. Too much curvature. Okay, I don't think I made it big enough. Boy, it snapped back at the last minute. Okay, right there. Right. There. Okay. This one to over here. This one to over... No. There we go. Just need to span that whole area. There we go. That works. That works. Okay, there's our big cross. You head over that way. You head over that way. And you head on straight to there. Okay. Then we just need to get you onto that line. And you onto that line. Okay, it's goofy, but it's what we want. And then we need this depot line. Needs to come out and merge onto that side. And then cross. And boy, how are we gonna get? Is there anywhere this can cross? It can do that right there. All right, this is a big tangled knot of a mess. That is a junction right there, boys and girls. Right, that comes on and then crosses over. That's some spaghetti there, but boy, it should give us what we want. All right, let's see. Western loop, western main line. Let's change western loop to western loop clockwise. Let's change western main line to western loop counterclockwise. All right, and then we need to basically just redo these. All right, let's start with counterclockwise. And remove all stations, yes. All right, and we're going to start at Ventura. We're going clockwise, so that would go as the clock goes. We're going to go there. We're going to go to Lincoln. We're then going to go to Wichita Falls. McKinney. Naperville. Aurora. And then back to Ventura. And let's see, how is the best way to do this? Let's take you. Let's keep you there. What terminal are you in? You're in terminal 2. That's good. You will come in on this side, cross over, and then exit out on that way. That looks good. Let's just go around real quick, make sure you're on the right side of the track. Look good going into Lincoln. Look good there. All the way to Wichita Falls, which you are going to come into that terminal and then loop-de-loo on around and get onto that side of the track. Looks good. Looks good pretty much all the way around. All right, I think we're good on that. And we've got one train on there, which is this old-timey guy. We're going to have to update that, so we will leave that right there. Now, you have 2 trains. These have the Super Hudson with 3 of the Baltimore and Ohio Bradshaws. Or 4 of those, I guess. Oh, 1 Bradshaw and 3 Parlors. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and remove all your stops. Okay, and we want to do. Let's start in Ventura. I would like to start on terminal 3. Do we have to have more than 1 stop? Maybe. You're going to go counterclockwise, so you're going to go that way. So Aurora will be your first stop. Yeah, we'll just do those middle 2. So you'll come in that way. You'll be on that line right here. You'll come into there and then go out. Okay, that works. You'll go to Aurora, where you're on that terminal. Naperville on the outside. McKinney on the outside. Over here to Wichita Falls. Well, you will be on that one. Okay, looks good. Then that goes on the outside, and you will just make one more stop at Lincoln. All right, we got those two vehicles there. That one is good. I think we can go ahead and shut that one down. We need to do a replacement on you. We want the good old Super Hudson. And we want, what was it? It was these guys, right? No. It's these. It was one of those and 3 of those. Replace now, yes. And then over here in the depot, we want to buy trains. We want to buy basically the same thing. We want that. We want one of those and 3 of those. Set line, city, western loop, clockwise. All right, that looks good. Let's go ahead and watch this guy come on out of the station. Let's get rid of our residential look right there. Okay, our other ones are black. I'm almost wanting to leave this one white. Let's see, can we whiteify it further? Yeah, can we say not just white, but really white? There we go. And we'll kind of have a white train going on the clockwise loop and a black train going on the counterclockwise loop. Oh yeah, and when that guy takes off, man, he just goes. All right, well, we'll just kind of sit right here, sit tight, watch this guy go down the tracks, and I think I'll end this episode here. Went a little bit long. I had a little bit of problems wrestling with the track. That's okay. We got the train moving. Very handsome train moving down the tracks, and we'll see what this does to the passengers. I just felt like this whole Western Loop thing just wasn't running around. So this way we'll have all these trains going all the way, so hopefully it'll share out the passenger load a little bit better. Well, thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate it. I will see you in the next episode. Have a good one.